So let's talk about something we've all felt at one point. FOMO. Yep. The fear of missing out. It's that little voice in your head saying if you don't go, you'll regret it, or everybody else is doing it, so why aren't I? But let me tell you something. FOMO might just be the thing that is holding you back from your dream life. Let's talk about it.
I feel like a bird. You keeping me happy, you getting me deep. Ask me who my search.
Every word keep getting me what I'm looking for. I just gotta tell everybody. I don't wanna keep it on the low. Goddamn, I love it. I love it. Goddamn, I love it.
Hey guys, what is poppin'? It's your girl Twanaldn, aka whatever it's been at the end of the day, and I am back with another video. On this channel, we talk about everything growing and glowing. So if that is your vibe, definitely consider subscribing to the channel. But today, let's talk FOMO. So let's break this down. FOMO is when you feel like you're missing out on something fun, cool, or life-changing. It's scrolling through your feed and seeing everybody at a particular party or a particular holiday / vacation, party island, or buying all the latest trendy items, or whatever. It's that little urge you get when you feel like you just want to drop your plans, forget everything that you was focusing on and that you was doing, and go after what everybody else is doing. But here's the problem. FOMO doesn't just mess with your social life, it messes with your goals. And here's how. Instead of staying focused on your path, you constantly get easily distracted by the trends, by the clothes, by the holidays, whatever we just previously discussed. And you keep saying yes to every new opportunity, every new holiday, every new trend, every new everything, because you're afraid of being left behind. And let's think about that for a second. What does that actually lead to? Burnout, wasted time, and zero progress towards your dream life. I know this personally because I've been there. There was a time where I would say yes to everything. I'm talking the latest parties, motives, holidays, all the clothes, the trainers. Let's not even talk about the trainers. I would literally say yes to everything, even if it didn't align with my goals. All because I didn't want to feel like I was missing out. I didn't want to be the odd one out. I didn't know what was going on, when I wasn't there for the excitement, or I missed out. But all that only done for me was maybe miss out on my potential and just made me waste time doing things for other people. So if you feel like that's you, and you're kind of in this kind of situation at this time, keep watching, because I'm going to show you how to ditch that mindset and how to actually focus on what's important to you and thrive in your life. And fuck what everybody else is doing, because we don't give a fuck over here. So why you need to ditch FOMO to achieve your dream life. Here's the truth. FOMO thrives on comparison. You're too busy looking at everybody else, seeing what everyone else is doing, and not focusing enough on yourself and what you should be doing at this current time. And the funny thing about all of this is most of the time, whatever you're seeing on social media is not even real. Most of the time, people always post their highlights and they never post their struggles. So I want you to bear that in mind when you're scrolling through your social media and next time when you feel like you're missing out. Trust me, you never know what people are going through. Some people will spend their last buck to go to that motive and will be brought like a dog and don't have a pot to piss in. Don't be one of those people. There's people out here pretending to live a life just to fit in. Like, stop keeping up with the Joneses. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not that. All I'm basically saying is don't get sucked into social media, because at the end of the day, like, people only post what they want you to see. It's not their reality. When you end up chasing everything, you end up chasing nothing. You end up wasting your time, wasting your energy into things that don't even matter, that don't even align with where you're at or where you're currently heading in life. Your dream life is literally sitting there waiting for you, but you're too busy focusing on what everybody else is doing and the distractions in the world that you haven't reached your full potential yet. Your dream life is literally sitting there waiting for you, but you can't grab it because you're too distracted about everything that's going on in the world. So I am gonna stop nagging at you guys, because that's not what I'm here to do. I'm just so passionate about these things because I want you to reach your full potential. But let's talk about some strategies on how you can overcome this FOMO mindset and start achieving your dream life. So the first step is reframing your mindset. And it always starts with mindset. Anything in this life always starts with the way you think, the way you use your perspective on things, literally your brain. The first thing I'm gonna need you to accept mentally is it's okay to miss out. It's okay to not be at every single party. It's not okay to not have every single clothing or sneaker or be a part of every single trend that's going on. Missing out on that one thing, whether it's a party, holiday, or that motive, will allow space for the things that you actually want in your life. So the next time when you see something that you want to be a part of, or you get that FOMO feeling like, oh, I gotta go because if I don't go, I'm missing out on something, ask yourself this. Does this align with my current goal? Does this align with the person I want to be? Is this what my future self wants to be doing? And if the answer is no, stay in your house. mind your business, focus on you, and let everyone else go do what they gotta do. Do you know what I mean? You're on a different path and you're not like everyone, and that's okay. We don't want copycats, we want originalities over here. Stay at home and let it go. And I know nagging at you and saying all these things is probably easier said than done, but I'm telling you, the first couple ones, you might still have that FOMO feeling. It's not gonna go instantly, but you need to be consistent with it. Always ask yourself, does this align with where you're headed in life? And if it doesn't, 9 times out of 10, don't go. I'm not saying don't have a life and don't go to certain events and don't buy yourself things. That's not what I'm saying. However, that constant feeling where you feel like you have to be at something every single time, or that constant feeling where you feel like you need to buy the latest clothes and spend money on all of these things to stick with what the world is doing and everybody else around you is doing, is not unhealthy. And you need to let it go. The second step is setting clear priorities. Write down your goals and get crystal clear on what you're working towards. When you have a clear vision and you know the path you want to go down, or you see your ending, like you see yourself at that finish line, crystal clear, it gets a lot easier to say no to the things that don't serve you. Say no to the things that no longer align with you. Say no to people that you were once in the same alignment as them and now you're on a different page, and that's okay as well. If your friends want to go and they call you boring because you want to stay inside, let them go. Like, let them enjoy it. Do you know what I mean? You are on a different path. You got to focus on you, not what everybody else is doing. And that goes for your friends and your family. The third thing you're going to want to do is practice gratitude. In this life, we're always looking at the next best thing, the next glittery, the next sparkly thing, like, oh my God, let's have this. And that actually goes for your goals as well. But I want you to take a second to actually appreciate everything that you currently have, that you was once praying for. Because if you think about it, even though you might not be in your desired situation at this time, there's things in your life right now that you once didn't have, that your younger self or your past self was praying for. And I'll give you some examples. One for me was my car. I remember having my BMW on my vision board. Like, that is the car I'm going to get next. And even though I've had it for 2 years and I drive it daily, I use it every day and it frustrates me at times like any car would, I'm still grateful for this car. Yes, I'm thinking about the next car I want to get, absolutely. But that doesn't disregard how much gratification I have for my car. Another situation is my job. There's always going to be new jobs out there, especially when you're building in your career, that's going to pay you more and whatever. But at one point I was praying for that job, this exact job that I'm in now as a surveyor. There was a time where I couldn't wait to be a surveyor. I couldn't wait to get my dream surveyor's job and work on projects that I truly enjoy working on. I have that now. Yes, do I get calls from other recruiters saying, Twanaldn, we'll pay you a higher salary, come over here and we'll give you this and we'll give you that? Absolutely. But that doesn't necessarily mean that I am not grateful for the position that I'm in right now. And that's how I kind of want you to look at things. Like, be grateful for right now. Of course I want another pair of trainers. Of course I want a full wardrobe full of clothes and bags and some new makeup. But at one point I was praying for all of those exact things that I have right now. And I want you guys to do the same. Another reason why I want you to be grateful for everything that you have now is because it helps to remove that whole missing out concept that you have, because you appreciate what you do have. And then that fear of missing out will slowly start to fade away because you're too focused on what you have now and how appreciative you are of those things. You're exactly where you're supposed to be, and that's all that matters. So the next step, so this will not be for all, but I feel like if you're someone who compares yourself, particularly on social media a lot, and you find yourself when you get on social media, you feel some type of way, or you keep having this fear of missing out, limit your time on social media. Let's be real. Social media is one of the biggest culprits for FOMO. Try setting some boundaries, maybe limit how much time you spend on there, or maybe set up a cut-off time, like maybe 7 p.m, 9 p.m, or whatever. There's a certain time where you just cut off from social media for the rest of the day. Reduce the whole scrolling before bed and just limit your time online overall. Trust me, the less time you spend online comparing yourself to situations that you wish you currently had, the more time you can focus on your actual growth and focus on where you're at in this present moment. And finally, to end on a more of a positive note, the last thing I really want you to do is focus/create highlight. Instead of being so busy watching everybody else's highlights, focus on your own highlight. Create highlights for yourself where you can go back and look at those and you can be so happy and so proud that you did what you did. Be happy in that moment, embrace that moment, and remember that as a highlight, because you did that. It will stop you from focusing on what everybody else is doing because you're too busy reflecting on the highlights of your life. Whether you graduated, you got your dream job, you hit a certain amount of followers, you got to your desired weight, you built a habit that's now part of your lifestyle, you found the love of your life, you have the best set of friends around you, your circle, your niche, whatever you've made, you hit that saving point. Whatever it is for you, create your whole highlights and pour energy into that, because again, it's all about feeding that energy that you wish you had where everybody else is into yourself. And that's what matters here, which is why we're having this fear of missing out, because we need to hone in on ourselves. So create those highlights. You know, on Instagram, you see the little circles. Go put your highlights up in there, or even create folders in your phone where, you know, that's this highlight of this period, that's this holiday and everything. Really hone in on what it is that you've already achieved in life and really embrace those highlights, because instead of focusing on everybody else's highlights, you are too busy focusing on your own. You're appreciative of all your highlights and where you currently are, and as you move forward in life, you won't give a fuck about what everybody else is doing. You won't even want to be doing what everybody else is doing, and that's kind of where I'm at in life. I don't give a fuck about anyone else is doing. It's not aligned with me. I'm not going. I see my age group going to all of these different places and all of these different party holidays and all that stuff. And don't get twisted, it looks lit. But I'll enjoy that from my yard. I will watch it on Snapchat or Instagram or TikTok and enjoy from my yard for them. I don't feel like I'm missing out because it doesn't align with me, and I'm okay with that. Do you know what I mean? Like, everybody's on a different path, and if they want to go do that, I'm not judging. That's their thing. But at the same time, like, I just know where I want to be in life, and I just know where I'm headed. And I feel like that is what you need to be doing at this time. Get very clear on who it is you want to be and where you want to go. As soon as that's done, to everybody else. And you will thank me later. Come back to this very video once you get rid of that fear of FOMO and let me know how it goes. You know what I mean? Because I'm going to be motherfucking proud of you when you do. And you will know exactly the energy I'm talking about when you hear what everybody else is doing. You're like, yeah, let them enjoy. Let them do their thing. You're not a sheep. Do you know what I mean? You're the goat. You live your own path. You live your own life. Yeah? For yourself. Okay? Okay. All right, my lovely. So I feel like this is a quick one, but I wanted to be more, I don't want to be too, you know, chatty on here. I want to be literally get my points across and yap to you guys. But if you guys want more chit chat videos, I can do like separate stuff. But you guys gotta let me know in the comments, like, what it is that you like. Do you like where I'm just like direct and get to the point, or do you like the little chit chatty stuff? You know, let me know in the comments. I'm like appreciative of all of you, and I respond to all my comments. But I hope you really enjoyed this video, and I hope it gave you the reality check that you actually needed. FOMO is out here delaying our dreams, and we've had enough. We are not letting it win anymore. From today on, we focus on ourselves, we're intentional, and we're living for us. Not the gram, not the trends, but us. If you did love this video, definitely leave a like or a comment, and definitely consider subscribing and checking out my other videos in my Growing and Glowing series. Also, in the comments, leave one thing that you're going to be saying no to this week that potentially would have gave you FOMO. Let me know in the comments, and I'm gonna support you through that, sis. Like, I got you. If you're already not, consider following me on my social media. So that's TikTok and Instagram, where I post on there every single day. Whereas on YouTube, I only post on here once a week. And if you're already not subscribed, what is you doing? Like, I thought we were friends. Definitely hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you in my next one. Love you.